all comes down to one man's speeding ticket. Like, walk us through the case. What happened?
Well, exactly. This is this legal odyssey that kind of begins by the side of the road in Abbotsford in May 2021, when this guy, Kevin Robinson, is pulled over and handed a $121 ticket for going 97 in a 60 zone. And so he goes to provincial court with a ticket, and what the ticket says is he was fined for disobeying a traffic control device. But he points out, well, the ticket didn't say what device he disobeyed. You know, it could have been a sign, could have been a marker, could have been a line. And so actually at the provincial court level, he loses. He decides to go the next level to BC Supreme Court, where actually the judge looks and says, yeah, the legislation says you have to be given sort of reasonable understanding of what you're accused of. The ticket's, you know, a little vague in terms of this traffic obeying sign wording. And so they, quash the ticket. So then the Crown appeals and takes this. This is BC's top court, and they weighed in it this week, and they say, well, actually, you know what? You have to look at not just the wording, but kind of the entirety of what happened. And in this case, the police officer said, well, I told him you were disobeying a traffic sign that said you had to go 60 kilometers an hour. And so the appeal court says, you know, just a little mistake like that, like it's just not enough. You have to consider the entirety of it.
So I think this is really going to crush the hopes of a lot of people who are armchair lawyers who think that a minor offense can get their ticket thrown out.
Well, yeah, and that's actually somewhat what the Court of Appeal says, is also actually that the courts have the ability to amend tickets to fix kind of mistakes as long as they're not super prejudicial to the person charged before trial. But there is this idea, and I think it comes actually from the US legal system, where they're really picky about the wording. But, you know, bottom line, if you get a ticket and you're sort of going to run in there and go, aha, it doesn't say exactly this, you might not be so lucky.
Dang. Okay, so just pay the ticket, or just, you know, drive safely.
Drive safe. Maybe stick to the speed limit.
Yes, exactly. All right. Thanks for that, Jason Proctor, for us.